Look at this fucking thing. Dude. What the fuck are you looking at, man? No, you want me to fall on you or something? You probably weigh like 500 pounds. Look at this fucking thing. Look at that face. How many, knife fights have you been in? More than you could count, man. Hey, fuck you. All right, I'm not, without my own understanding of stuff. Look at, what is that face? Mr. fucking artistry. This God is. They do like moisture cloud art in the sky. It's awesome. Makes me want to smoke something. Anyways, I just wanted to piss that guy off because he's standing there, and because I said, hey, I hate my life too, so fuck you, guy. Okay, that's how it is. Okay, so going back to so I don't know if English is the only day in which Saturday, the original Sabbath, is on a day that is correlated in its name with the planet Saturn. And because in English you get in the Hebrew it's just the Sabbath, the seventh day, and it's Saturday. And in the English it captures more concept to it, in one sense. Like Sabbath captures the right concept, but Saturday, which today is Saturday, March 5th, in this foul year of our Lord, and filthy as well, notwithstanding, albeit 2022. 6 times 7, it's important. English captures like the concept of it because it culminates the week unit, the unit week, 7 days. Saturn, it's the rings. It's the rings. That's why it's called Saturday, and it's on the original Sabbath. Now, Sunday is the Sabbath for Christians. But like, however long Saturday has been called Saturday, like I don't know how far back like advanced telescopes go to where it wasn't just a big bright star in the sky, but like they could tell it had rings. I don't know if there's any other language that calls Saturday by its I think Spanish calls it what, Sábado, and then Sunday is Domingo. The dominion of the Jesus, the Jesus. Well, I guess I could look that up, or should have prior to this video, but literally I have, if I have 100% battery with this piece of shit prepaid phone, that means I have 100 minutes left, less than 100 minutes, like even if I'm not using any apps. It's just like the home screen is on, and I could pull up a browser or pull up a thing, like my app menu, and pick something. But if like, then it would drain it even faster. But if I go on my, like if just running idle, that means I have like 90 minutes. It's nothing. So it's like, I only to look up the weather, which it doesn't tell me the right weather. Rain today, no forecast of it. When you live as some sort of dispossessed animal, meandering through trash, pissing on not like fence posts and stuff. You need to know the weather. That takes like just to pull up the Chrome browser, and then you look up Phoenix weather, which I say every time. It always puts me in Los Angeles. I'm like, I would love to be there. I'm not no angel, but they wouldn't begrudge me for being in shape. It's like this filthy hobo, the least he could do is look decent. It's like, then you could still, they want to walk over you, but they don't want to like acknowledge themselves that they're walking over a living human being. So, like, if I look decent, then they can walk over me and be like, get a job, fucking freeloader. The sidewalk's not a bed. Anyways. So, like, that takes 5% to look up Phoenix weather. Let's look up anything. Like, a bunch of shit I was going to look up. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, really. So apparently electrons have very, very, very substantially, exponentially smaller or inverse exponent. That fraction exponent, it has that. Actually, there's mass. Electron has a very, very, very fine, tiny little piece of mass, which is like, hundreds of times less than, hundreds or thousands or whatever, times less than the nucleus, which is just like a golf ball in a cubic football field worth of space. And everything else in it is empty volume, but I don't know if here I ain't no smart learned person or nothing, no science guy, no Bill Sly the science jerk or whatever. I ain't no scientician, I ain't no mathematician, whatever. I don't know these things, but I don't think it's just empty volume. It's more like empty void within the thing, like outer space, within the atom. It's more like a liquid kind of. It's a volume within the atomic membrane, which is just a force field. So think of like having too much volume stuffed into lesser volume. So it's like it's constantly shifting its thing. Like that's what the electron is. It's an anti-pressure, or like too little volume put into a larger, volume sphere, which is the atom. And so it's like a waterbed always readjusting itself. That's what the atoms are doing to keep the nucleus perpetually playing pinball within the sphere, the atomic membrane sphere. So it's like an electron, it's not a void. It might be like electron is like the inverse of, is the equivalent of like dark matter inside the atom, because dark matter is without atomic element. It's not one of the elements. You're not going to find it on the periodic table. It's like the electron is in that empty space, not empty space, or occupied space, similar to like a liquid or just a gaseous. It's not necessarily empty. Or it is. But either way, I think the electron, that tiny particle, is like dark matter inside the atomic sphere. So it's like there's with each sequential atom, you get another electron, another proton, another neutron. It's like that little electron is enough to, well, all of them combined within the number of electrons that an atom has. If that were like black matter, dark matter, like in outer space, like that very tiny decimal worth of dark matter particle is enough to offshoot, like to keep these, what is essentially the nucleus, which is, is dinosauric compared to the little then particle. And I think gold, so I would hypothesize that electrons also, if you find it, especially with a metal, because you can find just like a pure gold upon the natural earth, within geology. I don't know how many just pure carbon of anything. Everything's diluted with, it's all part of molecule. I don't know how many just pure elemental samples you get outside of a lab. But I'm guessing whichever isotope of gold conducts electricity the fastest, I think electrons retain an atomic signature, which spans since the creation of that mass and that particle being flung outward from the Big Bang. Let's say electrons carry a signature, because they create bonds, but they create the force field around molecular bonds. So an electron might, I don't know if it retains either its specific element, or it can be passed along, electrons can be traded. Either way, I think it means the same thing for what I'm saying. That means that the golden electron is the fastest, because gold conducts electricity faster than any other element. That's what makes it so important. But only in the modern day does gold actually retain the great value that it has all along, frivolously and for no real reason. It's like some divine purpose said, go find all this stuff all over the place. It's like some intergalactic traveler people are just consolidating gold. Because even up in our society, the finer the gold in your microchip, the faster you're gonna get that fraction of a second stock price. It's it behooves the financial sector to now carry gold and refine it, but it's for the trading machines processing digital data. Gold would be the fastest electron. I wrote, it's like a joke. It is not Mercury, that fraud, who also shall be found light in the loafers, and his speed wanting. This messenger bearer. Gold is faster than that jerk off. Would you expect me not to have some sort of snot coming down? It's not my bedroom. If I wanted to, I could lay right there. Really, some sort of rather heavy windstorm kicked up a bunch of flurry trash and hit against the wall, and it deposited it right here. Or, despite that every place puts out trash cans, they're like, Fuck you. Like, I never fear, even though I'm at times totally out of all resource and money, I never fear starving, because you're gonna find some food. They'll never let you starve here. It's like if I were laying on the sidewalk, just like could not move anymore, trying to get to the homeless shelter to get a meal, like some officer inevitably would, hey, come on, get up, move along. I'm too weak, I can't. Oh shit, and he'd go give me a sandwich and like an orange juice, but now move along. I was like, you're not gonna starve here. And it's actually the homeless, for as absolutely devastating as they are to the infrastructure of local businesses everywhere. Graffitis, and they'll go into the bathroom and smoke like the hard drugs. But actually, they're pretty humanitarian with each other. Everyone seems to share. But like, you'll see on the top rims of trash cans at like one of my, it's one of my, I wouldn't call it my living room, the bus bench. It's my local haunts around town. There's no other place to sit. You know, in the Phoenix afternoon, sometimes you don't want to walk with the goddamn heavy bag all the time. But this is weird. So yeah, this is one of my places. You want to come in, miss? Or yeah, you would like to sit? Well, maybe next time. God bless. Sometimes you'll find food, even a couple bites of like a sandwich left there. It's like, why can't they just throw it away? They're being conscientious of, obviously you've never been hungry. One of us bottom feeders. The ground provides my dimes and pennies, and the dimes quarters. Oh, that was such generosity from the ground. Yeah, I found $10 yesterday. It was rather awesome. So, the ground is my great provider. And the land of Arizona is what I'm referencing generally. But because they're paying for my food, and you know, I sleep under their overpasses, and though I think I was